Hi, I'm Terry and I'm nuts about stamping. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project. Today I'm going to show you not one, but two different ideas for making Mother's Day cards using the Crazy About You stamp set and the Flower Shop stamp set along with the Pansy Punch. So if you watch right through to the end of the video, I'm going to show you a second great card idea using these products. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to start with a Whisper White card base that I've cut 8.5 by 5.5. I've scored it on the 4 1/4 mark, and that's going to be my card base. To that, I'm going to attach a piece of Old Olive cardstock that I've cut to be 5 1/4 by 4. So that's going to be the first layer on my card. And then on top of that, I'm going to add a piece of English Garden Designer Series paper. This paper is going to retire when this catalog comes to an end. So don't wait. If you love this paper, you'll want to get it before it runs out in the warehouse, because then it will be discontinued forever. And then the next thing I'm going to add is a strip. Oh, so this is 3 3/4 by 5, this English Garden Designer Series paper. And then I'm going to add a 1 inch by 3 3/4 inch piece of Old Olive cardstock. That's going to go across the middle so that my card is all set up like this. Now it's time to do some stamping, and I'm going to start with a piece of scrap Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to use some Old Olive ink, and I'm going to use 2 phrases from the Crazy About You stamp set. I'm going to do Mother's Day, and then I'm going to use the Happy, and see if I can get that right above the Mother's Day, like that. Okay, it doesn't matter that it's a little bit crooked, because now I'm going to bring in my Big Shot, my magnetic platform, my bottom standard cutting pad, and then I'm going to put my cardstock that I've just stamped, and I'm going to bring in one of the larger oval framelits from the Ovals Collection framelits. Love these framelits. And I'm going to lay on the top standard cutting pad, and I'm going to run this through the Big Shot. I always stamp before I punch and die cut. That way, if I stamp a bit crooked, I can arrange the framelit or the punch around it, and nobody will ever know that it's stamped a little bit crooked. Now I'm going to bring in my card that I've created so far with the layers, and then I'm going to add my Happy Mother's Day phrase, like so. All right, still not done. Now I'm going to bring in another piece of scrap Whisper White cardstock, and I've got one of the flowers from the Flower Shop stamp set, and I'm going to stamp it using Hello Honey. That's one of the colors in the English Garden paper. So everything's all color coordinated for you. I'm going to stamp this flower down like so. Then I'm going to bring in the Pansy Punch, and I'm going to try and figure out, just let me round the corners a little bit. There we go. Now I can slide this into my punch, and then punch it out. Now I'm going to complete my card by Bringing in, of course, my Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm going to bend up the petals of this flower, and I'm just going to add it at the top like that. And then before the video began, I stamped and punched 2 more flowers using the Hello Honey ink. And I'm going to add those at the bottom. That way I don't take your time to watch something that you don't really need to watch now that you've seen how one of them is done. And I'm going to add that flower like that. And then one final touch is to bring in my Jewels Basic Pearls. And I'm going to add a large pearl. I'm always looking for uses for these large pearls, and this is a perfect way to use these up off a sheet. And there we go. We've got a beautiful Mother's Day card that was quick and easy to create with the thanks of my Big Shot and a punch. Now, I did promise that I would show you one additional idea, and here it is here. I used basically the exact same layout. I used Cajun Craze and Mint Macaron because it matched the Designer Series paper colors that I chose for the background layer. And then I used the Flower Shop stamp set, but I used a different stamp, one that required me to use my blender pen and my Mint Macaron ink and color in the flowers. So there we go. We've got 2 unique and beautiful ideas using the exact same layout. For a complete listing of the supplies that I used and the layers measurements, hop on over to my blog, www.nutsaboutsstamping.com. While on my blog, watch for the Shop Now button. If you click on that, it'll take you to my online store so that you can purchase the products I used to make this card or other cards featured on my blog. I'm Terry. I'm nuts about stamping. See you next time. Bye for now.